Hey there, good friends. Welcome new subscribers. I'm Brian from Apex Detail. Trying to fulfill all of your video requests. I came across an interesting one I'm going to try and fulfill within the next few days, actually. I keep in contact with younger detailers or those just starting out in the business or trying to take care of their own car. And a popular request was to see me do a full detail from start to finish. I have a car coming in that needs a ceramic coating. So I figured out a way to do it, recording some snippets of each step as I take them from start to finish. Let's see how this goes. Let's get it started. Today we're working on a newer Audi S56 V8, gorgeous metallic charcoal gray color. It's getting detailed, it's getting cleaned, it's getting protected bumper to bumper, inside and out. This package includes wheels off, and I'm going to take you along for the ride from the start, the very start of this detail and protection package until the end when it rolls out the door. This package is not the top package I have, but it's in the top half. This will take me a few days. It'll take me a few days to get coverage of everything, so I'm going to break this down into a few videos, and I'll spread them out throughout a few days, maybe every day for the next 3-4 days, or every other day until it's complete. The car is loved by the owner. It's well taken care of. Doesn't get dirty very often. A little dirty from bringing it over to the shop right after some rain. And we still do have some salt and brine and just an overall mess on the roads yet that splashes up. It's a little bit gritty. There are some swirls and some micro marring to take care of, but overall the paint is in decent shape. Now, my son is the interior specialist. He's going to take care of the interior. That gets cleaned inside and out, all surfaces. But I'm going to take care of the exterior this time, and I'm going to just cover the exterior. I'm going to pick a different vehicle. I have a real fun vehicle coming in to do an interior where we'll switch positions, and I'll take care of the interior, and I'll cover that from start to finish. As you can see here, we're looking over every substrate. Every substrate on the car gets cleaned and protected and perfected. The very first move, we're going to remove the license plate. We want to get at every substrate on the vehicle, so the plate comes off first. Okay, next, the engine compartment is going to be perfectly cleaned and protected as well. Not really too bad. It's going to take, what I use is Multi-X diluted, 10-to-1. Multi-X by CarPro is excellent. It does not stain or put any kind of discoloration on the plastic trim if it happens to run down or if you're cleaning it directly. But the first thing I'm going to do is blow out any grit or leaves or anything loose from the engine compartment. I'm always going to start in the engine compartment first in case anything splashes out over the body panels. That's what I don't want when I'm trying to start a correction or do any protection. I'm going to get under the hood here first. It's not really too bad, just some watermarks and a little bit of dust. So again, I use the CarPro Multi-X, agitate with a brush, and just simply wipe off. If there's no staining or water spots and it's just a little dusty, I'll just get some waterless or rinseless wash, spray it up there, and wipe it off. And I'm going to continue this regimen all the way around the engine compartment. And as you notice by now, I will narrate the whole video. I could take the easy way out, let the porn music roll as the video rolls. But I do want to explain what I'm doing, what I'm using, how I'm doing it, and why I'm doing it in this order. It will help those of you just starting out or just starting to take care of your own car for me to do so. And if you do have any questions at all on this process, just ask it down in the comments section or email me. I'll get back to you sooner or later. And I still might find a place to squeeze in some porn music here and there. We'll see. You can see all the dirt we pulled off of the engine compartment. The microfiber towel is it's ready to go in the trash. Can't downgrade it anymore. The engine compartment's clean. We can move on. And that takes me to the sills of the trunk, the door jambs, and then the gas cap. I'm going to do these before I start to clean the exterior panels before correction. I don't want the grit that's stuck in between the seams here to come out onto the panel before I do start to correct, so I'm going to take care of that first. All the seams, again, in the trunk, under the hood, door jambs, gas cap, around the wheel wells, and then I'll start cleaning the body panels themselves. Others may do it in a different order. This is the way I do it because of the services that I offer and how I do it. And by the way, you'll take notice I'm not protecting right after they're cleaned because I will come back and hit them with an IP solution. Most of the time, during and after correction, some dust will get in the seams between the door jambs and in this sill here. So I'll come back and hit them with an IP solution and prep them for the coating itself. Under the hood, well, that's going to be protected with a couple different types of coatings: plastic, rubber, coatings for painted surfaces. We'll take care of that when we get to it. Okay, all the door jambs, the jambs and the sills are clean all the way around the car. We're going to switch to the wheels and wheel well area. So we're going to pull the wheels. With that out of the way, we can start to clean and prepare the wheel well area, the felt underneath, all the intricate parts in there, the suspension, the oversized caliper here. I have the Griot's Garage Air Foamer and a very mild mixture of the CarPro Multi-X. Spray it up in there, let it dwell for a few minutes, go pull a wheel, spray it up in that wheel well, go to the other side, pull a wheel. That gives it time to dwell, break down some of the dirt, emulsify it, lift it. Then you can agitate it with a brush if it's not too bad. Like right here, it's just a little bit of brake dust on the calipers. We have a lot of bonded grass clippings and a little bit of mud on the felt for the inner fender well. Just an agitation and the steamer will remove it in this case, and we can move on. With a lot of that junk in there now loosened up, before I make contact with the microfiber to wipe it off, I'll bring in the Vapor Chief, blow all that stuff out of there, or as much as I can anyway, and then dry it with a microfiber. That easy. Okay, we're done in here. The only thing I'm going to do after I'm finished cleaning the wheels, come back with IGL pre-coat that will sort of season the area, clean it, get it ready to receive the coating. And speaking of the wheels, let's hit those now. We're going to clean the face of the wheel and inside here, the barrel of the wheel and the inside of the spokes as well. All right, what I'm using here is a simple wheel cleaner. A wheel cleaner for all wheels, Eagle One. It's sold at most AutoZone stores. An inexpensive wheel cleaner, not very aggressive. Most of the retail products are watered down, and that's what I need here because the wheel doesn't have anything really bonded to it. It just has some a light coating of brake dust. This will remove it. I'll spray it on there, agitate it, and then we'll go from there. Okay, we sort of loosened that brake dust from the wheel itself with the wheel cleaner and the brush. Now, instead of just making contact and wiping it off and abrading that wheel, I want to rinse as much as I can without breaking out a pressure washer in the middle of my table here at the shop. So I just get a little bit of a rinseless wash and spray it on there. Not only will it let some of that brake dust run down onto the towel I have on the table, but it will add a little bit of lubrication so I can wipe the rest of it off. Barrel of the wheel, the inside of the spokes, and the inside of the wheel looking much better now. Let's flip it around and take care of the face of the wheel. The exact same method done here. And again, we'll use the rinseless wash to rinse away a little bit, let some of that grit run down the wheel, some of that brake dust, and add a bit of lubrication as well. No polishing necessary on these wheels. We're going to coat them with IGL wheel. So before we do that, we grab the IGL pre-coat. That is panel prep on steroids. We make sure there's no old waxes or oils or sealants on there. As I've mentioned before, preparation is key. We properly prepared the wheel. We can start to coat it now, both inside and out from lip to lip. Cleaning. Okay, that one is clean, it's protected, we can let it cure. We're going to grab the other three, do the exact same process to them. Then we can head under the wheel arches one more time and take care of the calipers. They are a gorgeous red. We're going to protect them with a high temp coating as well. The wheels and the calipers will get 2 coats. It will get 2 coats 2 hours apart. Then we can let them cure, put the wheels back on, let the car back down onto the floor. Everything's back together, the car is back down onto the floor, everything is looking fantastic, and we can prepare to move on. Now, we don't want to send the car out with rust on the rotor like that. I'll show you in the next video how to take care of that. Okay, so we want to move on to preparing the body, cleaning the body, decontaminating it, and getting it ready for correction. So before we do that, we have the wheels finished. We're going to let them cure underneath these tire covers. That's going to be the end of this video. We'll pick up in the next video where we left off, preparing the body for correction. And it'll probably be a 2-stage correction, hopefully just a 1-stage. We want to remove as little clear as possible. The car's just starting out, and we want to give it a fair shake for years down the road. Catch you in the next video.